Welcome, everybody. We're all gathered here to celebrate the life of my father. My name is Sandeep Nath, and together with my sister, we were raised in the spirit of celebration. Mummy, Saloni, and I, we welcome you from the depth of our heart, and thank you all for being here today in this very, very important time for our family. I will come back to you about Papa and how he lived and how he went. But you all know him as a man of very high energy. And it was that energy that he was so aligned with all his life. Energy is basically a vibration to sound, frequencies, mantras, prayers, and bhajans. There were many bhajans that Papa really liked. And we have with us Ganesh Mehra ji and his troupe who put together 45 minutes of some of his favorites, which might be your favorites too. So without further ado, I request you to sit back, relax, enjoy yourself as we begin with Bhajans that Papa have now. Enjoy the energy. Over to you, Ganesh. Thank you. हमको मन की शांति दो, मन में जय तुझको जय हमको मन की शांति दो, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया गणेश जी. Namaskar, everybody. Thank you so much. On behalf of Mummy, Saloni, myself, I thank each and every one of you for being here today. You've had a very, very meaningful role to play in a Papa's life. And I just take a few minutes to acknowledge that we have people in this gathering way back from his IIT days in 1962. And the railways which started for him in 1963, friendships like family, which is just continued. And I'm so honored that we will have representatives from each of these groups speaking to us in a bit. Thank you all for being here. My own memories of time with Papa, maybe since 1973 when I was about 5, I can always remember that for us life was always a celebration. Papa was a great host, and the last party that he threw, I can vividly recall the total ecstasy that he used to have in shining those cocktail glasses. And believe the only thing that was brighter, shinier than those glasses were his eyes. The twinkle in his eye when he would do that. And now today that shine is all over in this room. Many of you knew him as a detailed, meticulous planner. I think that's really more comfortable. But that was not always the case. I remember once I got a call in the middle of the night, I mean 10 o'clock of the night. Papa sounded very serious. And he said, Sandeep, and I thought इनका तो कोई म्यूचुअल फंड इन्वेस्टमेंट गिर गया तब हो गया से हाँ पापा इसे सुनो 3 ट्रे आइस के रख दो कल सुबह तक जम जाएंगे फिर एक बार पलट देना फिर शाम को फिर से जमा देना ऐसे करके 3 बार तुम अगर प्राइस बदल दोगे हम अपने फ्रिज में भी बदल देंगे तो हमारे पास परसों की पार्टी के लिए ना 500 रहेगी दैट वाज पापा वो नॉर्मली हफ्ते भर की पार्टी की प्लानिंग कर देते हैं अगर 2 दिन बची है तो इट बिकम्स अ क्राइसिस तो दिस इज व्हाट वी गॉट टू सी कि जो आदमी एक आइस के क्यूब को इतनी वैल्यू देता था वो लाइफ को कितनी वैल्यू देता एंड टुडे आई कैन don this air of despondency and say कि अब वो ice cubes बनेंगे ही नहीं or rather I can urge each one of you when you open your freezers and pull out the ice think of him he's there in each one of our homes freezer boxes 4 months back in March we detected a lesion which was pressing some nerve centers in his brain. He wasn't able to speak properly. Very sportingly, but he was game for a brain surgery. We got that done. Lesion निकल गया. But उस procedure की वजह से he lost some bits of his memory. And he was not able to remember. That was making him very uncomfortable. And you know what? Papa would not, I mean, he wanted to be away. He's such a social person. He would rather not have you and him experience the pressure of forgetting your name during a conversation than enjoy the pleasure of having you next to him. Later, we learned that that was not an isolated reason. It was actually a stage 4 cancer, जो under the surface it had grown. And so our only priority became to make sure that he is without pain and at peace. We knew he had about 3 months. And he was my best patient, my best subject student of energy healing, Reiki, vibration, and oxidative stress reversal. Because of which, to the very last day, he was pain-free and at peace. We were in the room, Mummy, Saloni, and I, as we saw his BP go down. And we said his goodbyes. Very fulfilling life. A life that we are all very proud to have seen so closely and hope to emulate. That was Papa, as we lived and as we passed. I would like to request a classmate of his from his IIT days, Tejbhan Gupta, to please take us back that many years and recount some of the times you had in India.
Namaskar everybody. My name is Tejbhan Gupta. First, I met Rajendra Bihari from the end of June 1958 or the end beginning of July 1st week. We were all freshers. Kharagpur was a very small town. It was a sleepy railway town. City was having no electricity, leaving aside some lights in the market. So it was a job, tough job for us. The food was really very bad, really very bad. The cooks were there, and so we developed a very strong bond with each other. Whether any difficulty, anyone falling sick, or somebody needed money which has yet to come, there was so all of us combined. We all became brothers. We all became friends. There is a dual relationship. During those 4 years of stay, we knew we could assess each other very well. Rajendra Nath was one of those rare boys who never lost his temper. He was always cool, calm. There were students who were trying to make fun of others. He never indulged in that. Any problem is there, well, he was always cool, quietly solved without any getting without getting perturbed. So it was a great quality. His logical thinking, analytical approach, and to manage the crisis. Even in the worst crisis, whatever in the questions are there, the systems are completed and all that, he was one of those rare people who was very cool. He had no enemy, never fought with each other. Of course, whatever the differences between each other would happen, sometime or other, well, they all melted out and all turned into a strong friendship and a strong bond was developed. Now, I remember, I like to quote, there is in the great Indian author, Acharya Ramchandra Shukla. He has written that we are just like small logs who are floating in the river. Some logs are big, some are smaller, and sometimes two, three logs they come each other together. And then during the flow of water, they separate out. One doesn't know whether they will meet again or not. Then he added, very lucky people, very lucky logs will be there who will meet again. So we belong to that rare category. After 4 years of stay together, floating together, we branch out to different careers, they move towards different fields, and ultimately met again. Ultimately met again during the last 4 years. So we are very lucky. And I am sure that in near future, maybe we will meet third time again in between. So our class fellow who is no more, Ashok Trehan, he, it may, he knew him probably earlier, saying Rajendra Nath as Ruchi. So we all started calling him Ruchi. He was a pillar of strength. So I can only pay homage and pray to God Almighty that his journey will be very safe, very smooth in future, and any logs which were together with him, they will meet again at one time or another. And I also pray that let God give strength to the entire family, all friends, so that they may bear the shock. A rare personality who never lost his temper. He never showed his anger. Even if he was upset within it, it never came to his face. And whatever the fight is, he remained cool and tried to solve it. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Uncle. Yes, Papa was very calm, very cool, like a log. And now, the youngest member of Papa's family, Vedika Sawnani, would like to share a few words. Vedika?
Okay. Okay. There we go. That was great. Don't even have his much. I loved him. He was always cheerful even in the worst circumstances. We all loved him and hated to see him go, but in the end, circle was left. Okay. Honestly, but we also didn't meet much, especially until we moved here because I lived in Mumbai and he didn't visit as much as Nadu. But anyway, so this memory, we were like, I was trying to teach him. Back then, we didn't know he was having cancer and we tried to think that would help, like, an activity would like help, like it would help him don't know what we thought it was exactly, but anyway, so I tried to teach him Spanish. He never heard it before, and even if he did learn a little, it must have been wiped out. And it was honestly kind of frustrating, but also kind of fun. Uh, Thank you.
And you, Vedika. So you see, in case he meets the Spanish-speaking people up there, he's going to be very happy. I'd like to invite Rajendra Bihari also. Rajendra Bihari uncle and Papa go back more years than most people other than family in this hall. And he's come all the way from Bombay to be with us. मैं तो बोलने का इरादा नहीं रखता था लेकिन अब यहाँ आकर मन नहीं मानी तो कुछ तो बोल ही मैं राजेंद्र से फर्स्ट टाइम मिला था IIT में he joined in 58 I passed out in 95 so we were together in the IIT for about 6 years तो बहुत ज़्यादा मुलाकात नहीं होती he was in a different class he was in a different hostel when I joined railway and he joined railway 1964 I joined in 64 after that time we had a wonderful time we are both posted on a new consultant line that name is Shindor. And we are posted about 10 kilometers away from each other. And you take it almost every day we used to be to our sections were adjacent. And otherwise also Rajendra will come, sit down, and we name it, and he was in charge of the very major village. I had about 10 kilometers of something. About 2.5 years, we had a wonderful time. They got married in 760. They came, we gave a reception in the jungle, villages, we had no company, but it was a wonderful time I had. I'll tell you one incident of how straightforward he was. Once I had the teacher in there, check a paper or the motion of something, so don't know it to hide. The paper was about over 150 marks. I marked questions, some 3-4% passed out of about 100 questions. So, I sent the result to the custom department. They prepared the result, announced 3-4%. So, we take in the past year, they will call for it. After, they built a day for interview.
So all already we are coming to Bombay for interview. In the last day, it was detected by personal department. That the marks, though they have been given for 150, both myself and staff there, they took it to be 100. So the major, okay, 100 में तीन चार लोग पास हुआ है, take it 150, nobody passes. That's also a problem with us because we have to promote some people who are working. So the detective है वो सब नहीं थे इंटरव्यू था वो तो कैंसिल कर दिया. Then somebody filed a case against it. So they were then after 1 month or so they thought you have to appear again. So लोग पास हुए थे, they went to a court. And in one person तो मैं भी था और स्टाफ था वहाँ पर जो कमर्शियल डिपार्टमेंट से करता है. तो वो जाने वाला था मैं हियरिंग होने वाली थी. अब थोड़ी प्रॉब्लम हो गई थी कि साउथ साइड. तो अभी बोला थी क्या राजेंद्र कैसे ठीक करे क्या कर. आई वेंट he was chief personal officer at that time. I told him that Raji, whatever is mistake हुआ है, agree. But I think when I am going to report, I'll just say what has happened. Even if some action is taken. He said that is the right what you are thinking of, right line of action. And ultimately, second time I will not vote. But judgment जो आया, all witnesses down. That was exactly what I wanted to say. That judge was so good, he read through. कि ये ऐसे ही हुआ. But all office के लोग जो थे, वो कह रहे थे that is something else. But it would have been very awkward if I stand in the court and say कि नहीं, लेकिन ऐसे है कि नहीं जो आप कह रहे हो, you are so straightforward. You are very good in your excellent personal relations and strict also. You will never accept something done wrong. The qualities, everybody was happy with him. After this secret project, I was in touch with the executive role of life in the railways, and even after that, still this time. I have no what to describe his qualities. I can't collect all the data, but the person of excellent qualities.
संभल के अंकल सारे yes on his chair. I've told Roshan generator लगा. हाँ तो he'll find that.
I will just speak a little louder. Am I audible back there?
Yeah.
Okay, great. And I will call upon some people who are capable of speaking loud, young men of the family. Vansh Sawnani, soon to be lawyer, who is going to start going through all these experiences that Bihari uncle just described of those logs. It's so wonderful to have old friends talk because those are the aspects of your own father that you will never know because you weren't viewing him that way. Now I understand why he became such an excellent arbitrator later after retirement because he always was one. And from arbitrator to lawyer, the third generation. Over to you, Mr. Samna.
Thank you.
Louder.
That's very fair. Okay. So, yeah, I think we heard a lot about what a brilliant man Anna was, and I cannot comment that much on terms of personal experiences because I think, like my sister very eloquently already said, we did not get the opportunity to talk to him. But I still have a few little memories I want to sprinkle in there. So, the other night, I was not getting sleep, and I picked up photo frame. Right.
Hello. Okay, so the other night, I was asleep, so I picked up a book and I saw something. For some reason, I just flooded so many memories that I didn't even know I had. Like, for example, like I did not a gym, I was like a little kid, I was smaller than this one. And I heard that he fell down and broke his arms. Like, I panicked. Like, what do we do? He's so old. You know, look at this pain at pain. The vacation's gone. But then we rushed to him. We saw, and he was just sitting there, smiling. And nothing was holding up that sling of his, so he was also holding up a bigger smile at this. How that man held up that big smile and waved off that much pain just to like not spoil the vacation. I don't know. It's something I cannot imagine anyone else doing. And so last year when I was coming to like Delhi for college, I was really excited. Like, wow, I finally get to spend time with this man and just observe his tenacious work ethic. Pick up a few things. But alas, obviously that didn't pan out. I can still remember the nights when he'd sit on his laptop, just going through documents, teaching people how to arbitrate, like Rama Dayal said, and the passion he had for everything he did, as even just hosting his friends and his family, his bartending, of course. So yeah, I think I've talked about how I've experienced him in my life. But it wasn't just us in the Future family. It was everyone he ever interacted with. If you talk to any of his old colleagues that he's worked with, even those who unfortunately couldn't make it here, they will talk to you about his brilliance, his aura, his natural charisma, the dedication he had to everything and everyone around him. He's a brilliant man, a brilliant father, husband, grandfather, and friend to all of us. So, thank you.
Thank you, Vansh. And speaking of friends who have a lot of stories, there's one by the name of Subhash Mehta, who has stories from so many years of the time when he really started living. I say that because after retirement is when Papa and Mami started traveling like crazy. And while the Mehta uncle goes back with Papa in the railways, the the most beautiful times of Papa's travel life have been spent with Mehta uncle. And as a matter of fact, the interaction started outside the country, but I'll let Uncle talk more about it. Good evening. Rajendra Nath, popularly known as Raji amongst friends and family, joined Indian Railway Service of Engineers in 1963 and retired as General Manager, Central Railway. He was known for his hard work, honesty, and plain speaking. Beyond that, I will not talk anything about our experience in the railways. I'll come to our social and family lives. Our friendship actually started from Iraq days around 1980 when our families met. With this, the Iraq group of 4 or 5 families was born. After retirement, we formed a number of groups of like-minded families, and he was a part of every group, starting from G7, which used to meet for lunch once a month. Thereafter, we started a group of 12 families, which used to have cards and dinner parties about a month before Diwali. And we also formed a travel corps of 7 or 8 families, mainly for traveling abroad. It was here that we came closer and started appreciating his sterling qualities of meticulous accounts keeping and planning.
He used to make summary of places to be visited each day and circulated printed copies of it to every member of the group. He was the only person who used to take down notes from our guide. Another likable quality of his was that he was least fussy or complaining and was most adjusting and compromising in the group. Later on, we formed another foursome of four couples which used to meet every month for cocktails. It was here that at KP Singh's place about 4 months back, we noticed a minor slur in his speech, after which the medical tests began in which the terminal disease was detected. God has snatched the most sincere and likable person from our groups, but Raji has earned so much goodwill that I'm sure he will be able to walk through the pearly gates of heaven with confidence. May his soul rest in peace, but only till we drag him out of this when we join him after we may be soon to have cocktail party and bhangra where he is. Om Shanti.
Yes, may the celebrations continue. And this meticulousness with which he maintained accounts even for his holidays, he maintained that for in his society. He was the treasurer of the Wits Ford, and there's so many other roles that he played so unassumingly that we were all so very proud of him. Saloni, I'd like you to take this over now. I think there's a lot of emotion already in the room, and over to you.
So I was told to, write the speech and learn it, but learning speeches was never my strength. So, but as it goes, what I did write was that yes is the word which I've always heard from Papa. Like, I mean, it was never a no for me, whatever it was, whether it was, a holiday destination to be planned or getting sherry home. I mean, we hated dogs. It was like, कुत्ता तो घर में आ ही नहीं सकता, but sherry आ गई तो आ गई, मतलब ठीक है, सलोनी को तो ना बोल ही नहीं सकते. So we had sherry at home. Whether it was about what course I wanted to do, the person I wanted to spend the rest of my life, it was always a yes for Papa. And once he said the yes, he embraced it with all his heart. He was so much into it. I mean, I have no words to express that. Like, Sherry was Papa's role by the end of the day as a small example, He was the only one who had when she was teething. The rest of us would be like, like he comes from office, sit there and types. So it was amazing. But the thing is, as a child, when I was a little girl, I mean, Papa was like the ultimate. Okay, मतलब मम्मी तो चिल्लाती रहती थी. Papa never yelled. He would like always smile. Like, मिलते भी बहुत कम थे. या तो ऑफिस में होते थे या घर के ऑफिस में होते थे. तो he was always like hardly to be seen. सिर्फ डाइनिंग टेबल पे आते थे. And the only thing which used to irritate me that मैं 10 साल की हो गई थी and he would still yell and say, "Baby, खाना खा रहे हो." Apart from that, it was all good. But I was in Bombay in my adolescence, and Bombay is a very Bombay is Bombay for everybody who knows Bombay. And college life in Bombay, you have everybody giving you 100 things. And Papa was like another straightforward person, मतलब, to a point that in Bombay, when in my college, people used to say, "Oh, तुम government servant की बेटी है, तुम तो बहुत खाने को मिलता होगा, सब government servant बहुत खाते हैं." और यहाँ मेरे पापा थे, किसी ने आलखांजो घर भेज दिया, वो लौटा दिए. मैंने कहा था आम तो खाने को मिलता नहीं है, तो क्या खाने की बात करते हो? What kind of, where is it? And I would fight with पापा कि क्या है, इतना सच्चे होने की बात क्या है? And he's like, no, डायरी से ज्यादा कुछ नहीं घर में आएगा. ठीक है भाई. अच्छा, to the point, GM बन गए पापा. अब GM के 2 गाड़ी होती है, like everybody in the railways would know, एक स्पाउस के लिए होती है और एक तो GM साहब के लिए होती है. अब स्पाउस के लिए गाड़ी है यार, मैं काम पे जा रही हूँ, ले जाती हूँ. नहीं जी, गाड़ी तो स्पाउस यूज कर सकता है और तो कोई यूज नहीं कर सकता। तो मैं बेचारी काम पे बस पे गई, पहले दिन बस से वापस आ रही हूँ, ग्लेनोगल में घुस गई हूँ, सिक्योरिटी गार्ड से स्टॉप कहाँ जाना है आपको? आपको क्या, मैं बेटी हूँ घर की, मिस्टर रात की, ठीक है, फोन पर verify his daughter because nobody comes with walking into Gleneagles. But that's my dad for you, you know. And as much as I irritated me at that age, I have learned to admire it so much. I have learned so much from him. His values, he wouldn't compromise on his values, no matter what हो जाए, धरती फट जाए, आसमान गिर जाए, what was right, he would stand by it. He would stand by it like a rock. Whether he was appreciated for it, whether he was criticized for it, he would smile through it all and not waver from it. And smile is something Papa's answer to everything was a smile. He was always smiling because that, I think that always answers it all. There's nothing left in life more than that. And today also, you know, everybody has spoken so much about him and, you know, all the experiences they've had. And we all treasure him. We all know, you know, what kind of a person he was. But the one thing I'm very sure Papa would want us all to do today and always is smile. Because that's what he was. And that's what he would want to be remembered as. And that's what I would request everyone. Just smile and be happy for the life he lived, the joy he spread, and the happiness that he is. Thank you. Rama Mosi wants to say a few words, so I will call upon Rama Mosi. And I will just take the mic to her. And after Rama Mosi, how does the mic come up? Pull it up.
Hello. सामने है हमारे दोनों हंस रहे हैं और जैसा सलोनी ने कहा कि हंसते रहे चलिए फिर मैं तो सिर्फ 2 शब्द कहूंगी न उनके परिवार के बारे में न उनके प्रोफेशन के बारे में, सिर्फ वो जो मेरा एक्सपीरियंस रहा। तो जिस चले तुम बहुत ही दूर चले गए, तुम्हारा ये हंसता मुस्कुराता चेहरा हमेशा हंसता मुस्कुराते हुआ एक तस्वीर बनकर रह गया है। और जो इज्जत हमें मिली है, जो अपनापन हमें मिला है, जो प्यार हमें मिला है, वो भी एक याद बनकर रहेगी। तो मैं हमें सब बहुत समय लिया संभलने का, हिम्मत बनाए रखने का, पर अभी भी लगता है जैसे एक भी हम बड़ा सपना देखे। हमसे कहा गया कि धीरे धीरे खुश हो मत करो, तुमने अपना पूरा जीवन अच्छी तरह से जिया, खुशी दी है, हमारे लिए तो तुम्हारा जीवन ही एक मिसाल बन गई। इनसे इतने ऊंचे जिम्मेदार पदों पर तुमने काम किया, पर मन में कभी किसी कोने में भी न दबंग हुआ, न जरा, न खुशी में बहुत खुश, न गम में बहुत से सालों की तरह हमारे चुप सालों के बीच की पूरी तरह अनासक्त रहे। तुम कभी ऐसा नहीं किसी चीज के लिए मन घबरा होगा, हाँ ये होना चाहिए। तुम्हें श्रद्धांजलि देने का के लिए आ जाए तो इकट्ठे गए। असल में जो श्रद्धांजलि शब्द भी बड़ा पेनफुल है, क्या कहना है। We are indebted to you, Sadanji, for showing us the place you live. We owe you so much. हम उस परम पिता परमात्मा कैसे विनती करते हैं, उस ऊपर वाले बादशाह से जिसने तुम्हें अपनी शरण में ले लिया है कि तुम्हें अपार और हमेशा के लिए शांति दें। दया करो मेरे साइया, देव प्रेम की डार, दुख सुख कुछ व्यापे नहीं, छूटे सब पार।
थैंक यू रमा मौसी। पापा को ना हॉस्पिटल में भी जो एक चीज हमेशा काम करती थी, सॉरी लेकिन पापा को हॉस्पिटल में भी in the last few days, the one thing which would always calm him down was Ashish Dada singing Hanuman Chalisa. And before we close for this evening, I really want to request you, Ashish Dada, एक बार हनुमान चालीसा पापा कहेगा.
Jaram welcome. Thank you, Saloni, Sandeep, for giving me this privilege of reciting the Hanuman Chalisa on this occasion. Shri Guru Charan Saroj Raj Nij Man Mukar Sudha Varnau Raghubar Vimal Jasu Jo Dayak Bal Char बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहे हरहु कलेश विकार जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमत निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन वरन विराज सुवेशा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियह दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर सहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाए सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्ष उर लाए रघुपति की बहुत बढ़ाई तुम प्रिय भरत ही संभाई सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावे अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे संकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीषा नारद शारद सत्य अहिसा जम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा राम मिलाए राजपद दीना तुमरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्त्र जो जन पर भानु मीताहि मधु फल जानु प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माही जल्दी लांघि गए अचरज नाही दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम रे देते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिन पैसारे सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहो को डरना, आपन तेज समारो आपे, तीनों लोग हाँफते कापे, भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे, महावीर जब नाम सुनावे, नासे रोग हरे सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा, संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे, मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे, सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, जिनके काज सकल तुम साजा, और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे, चारों जुग परताप तुम्हारा, है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा, साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे, अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि के दाता, असबर दीन जानकी माता, राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा, तुमरे भजन राम को पावे, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे, अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाई, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्ति कहाई, और देवता चेत न धरई, हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई, संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा, जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा, जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की भाई, जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई, छूटे बंद महासुख होई, जो ये पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, होए सिद्धि साखी गौरी सा, तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा, कीजे नाथ हृदय में तेरा, कीजे नाथ हृदय में तेरा, पवन तनय संकट हरन, मंगल मूर्ति रूप, राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय बसो सुरभूप। So रामचंद्र जी जय, पवन पुत्र हनुमान जी।
Thank you much, sir. As we come to the end of today's ceremony, I would like everyone आपके सामने थोड़ा फूल चढ़ा दें, और please join us for some coffee and snacks for you. Thank you all very, very much for coming and joining us and making it special for all of you. Sure.
Thank you everybody for joining us online. We'll call this meeting to a close now, because there is a lot of people coming up on stage and doing the Shraddhanjali, which you might have done in the last 1.5 hours. Thank you. I'm going to leave the meeting on, because there's so many wonderful things I want to capture in the chat box, which I can see them coming. But thank you very much, all of you, for being here. And I think I shut off the video. Just keep the chat box on. Huge apologies for the choppy internet at the beginning. I think we restored things, even though we're still on a hotspot. Thanks, everybody.